This video may contain content that is not suitable for small children, or big children, or adults even. Oh well, watch at your own peril.
What the fuck are you doing? I thought I told you to leave town.
I miss my Jasper. I left his voice box at the strip club. I just wanted to hear him say, "I love you, Candy." One more time.
In 1998, Sega released House of the Dead 2 in arcades and later on Dreamcast and eventually PC. However, Sega also released an altered version of the game entitled Typing of the Dead. This was essentially the same game, but instead of shooting with a light gun, the player was tasked with typing words appearing on the on-screen zombies to vanquish the undead scum. The concept, while strange, worked extremely well and became an instant cult classic. Now, in 2013, we finally have a sequel based on the 2009 Wii game House of the Dead Overkill. Well, that's if you ignore the Japan-only Typing of the Dead 2 based on House of the Dead 3. Moving on, the Typing of the Dead is a simple premise. Swap out the light gun for a keyboard and type your way to victory. The enemies, just like in the original Overkill, will increase in number and difficulty as the game goes on, giving you more complex words to type out and challenge your skills. Overkill assumes that you already know how to touch type and features no tutorials, unlike the original, which is the sole reason I know how to type properly. It does feature a few minigames though to serve as a little bit of practice. However, this is nowhere near as in-depth as the ones in the original, which could point out your weaknesses and help improve on them. The story in this game is about two agents and two strippers.
What's up, motherfucker?
All out to take down a man known as Papa Caesar, each for their own reasons. Agent G, seen in the other House of the Dead games, makes a return, partnered with foul-mouthed cop Isaac Washington, who played a major role in getting the game the world record for most F-bombs dropped in a game script, back when the original Wii game was released. There's not much more to say about the plot. It's there to link together the varied levels and will probably give you a chuckle or two with its cheesy one-liners and grindhouse style. The game is based on the HD re-release that came out on PS3, and therefore uses the enhanced models, textures and shaders. The game, however, still doesn't look great. Of course, it's not really the kind of game you play for graphics. They do their job, and they can actually look quite nice in some places. The film grain filter, which is shown on top of the entire game, probably helps to detract from any flaws in the visuals anyway. The voice acting maintains the standard of the House of the Dead series by sounding like they hired voice actors who never voiced a single thing in their life, but this time Sega actually played on it, by giving the whole game a grindhouse feel complete with a fitting soundtrack, and a very good one at that. I still play the original Typing of the Dead occasionally to keep my typing skills up. I imagine this to be something I'll keep coming back to as well, considering the amount of unlockable content, ranging from pages of a prequel comic and concept art, to songs from the soundtrack to listen to, and 3D models of characters and weapons. In addition to that, there's an unlockable hardcore mode, in which making mistakes resets the whole word, and capitals and spaces matter. Future DLC, including dictionaries and co-op mode, should keep things fresh. Oh, and there's a standard version of House of the Dead Overkill included from the get-go too. All in all, for the small price, it's a pretty good deal. 4 stars. If you liked this video or maybe even disliked it, remember to show your feedback, give me comments. If you want to see more of this, just subscribe. Thanks.